Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of Andrewsfootball.com. And with the 25th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, who would the Philadelphia Eagles take? Well, first off, let's give the Philadelphia Eagles a ton of credit because they started off the season. It wasn't very good around midway. It didn't look like, I didn't think that they had any chance for the playoffs, but then they won 5 out of their last 6, ended up getting into the playoffs, beating the Bears, and then giving the Saints all sorts of problems down in New Orleans before the Saints went ahead and beat them. So give the Eagles a ton of credit because they looked down, they weren't out, fought, won a playoff game, and had a really good chance to advancing to the NFC Championship game, where I really think that they would have given the Rams a lot of trouble, if not beat the Rams. So the neat thing is about the Philadelphia Eagles, if you look at some of the free agent acquisitions, on paper, they actually look better for 2019 than they did in 2018. You got Malik Jackson and Vinny Curry. This really helps your defensive line. Fletcher Cox, one of the best defensive tackles in all of football. I love to trade for Jordan Howard. For those of you who don't know, Doug Peterson and oh man, I am so sorry. The Chicago Bears head coach Matt Nagy, of course, worked together in Kansas City under Andy Reid. They know each other, so getting Jordan Howard, so you got a running back now. And not only that, I was also really high on Josh Adams. Darren Sproles hasn't announced if he's going to come back yet, but you improved your running game, you improved your defensive line, you re-signed Darby to a 1-year deal, which I really think is a good move. So what do you do if you're the Philadelphia Eagles here at 25? Well, I think in your pick number 25, you can take the best player available. Josh Jacobs is available. He's number 1 running back. But I thought that I actually had Josh Jacobs going to the Eagles, but after making this trade, I think that's an unlikely move at this point. But after signing Darby to a 1-year deal, now he's coming off from an ACL injury, so I'm not sure he's going to be available or not. I think he's going to be a day 1 starter. This leads me to believe that with the 25th pick in the 2019 draft, I got the Philadelphia Eagles taking Greedy Williams, the number 1 corner. Now, most people will say Greedy Williams is the number 1 corner. You can go DeAndre Baker. I wouldn't be mad at you if you thought Baker was better than Williams, but Williams has the more size, better speed. Most people think overall he's going to be the number 1 corner. It's also neat because Jalen Mills, he's going to be a starter. He's also an LSU product, so I think you're getting some good value here from LSU players if you're the Philadelphia Eagles. And the best part is about Greedy Williams is he doesn't have to be your day 1 starter. He can contribute immediately. And if you decide that you don't want to sign Darby long term, that's fine. Mills realistically is not going to be your number 1 corner. At least you don't want it to be number 1 corner. Because here's the thing about the Eagles. If you want to advance in the playoffs like you did, look who you're going to go against. You're going to go against Drew Brees, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott. Now keep in mind, there's a lot of people will tell you Dak Prescott's not that good, and other people say he's really good, depending on what kind of a fan you are. But bottom line, Dak Prescott, I think, is a pretty good quarterback, all right? You can never have enough good corners when you're a good team, especially come playoff time, because you're going to go against top-notch competition at quarterback, so having top-flight corners is a priority. However, you could go offensive line. And this to me would be a really, really good move. However, Andrews Football's not doing trades. So here's my thing. At 25, you got the number 1 corner available. You got the number 1 running back available. After making a trade for a running back, you're not going to go there. All right, so you're definitely going to take the number 1 corner available. However, when I look at the Philadelphia Eagles, I want to draft offensive line, specifically tackle, because Peters is not going to be available too much longer. I mean, he's going to start the season at 36. That's a big age, you know. Jason Peters, actually, you know what? I should have had this information here ready for you before. No, he's going to be 37 at the start of the season. So, in my opinion, you really should look for his replacement. But I'm not doing mock draft trades. So, here's what I really think the Eagles will do. I think the Eagles, who have the 21st and 25th pick in the second round, are going to trade up somewhere in the draft and take an offensive tackle to replace Jason Peters. So that's what I think is going to happen. All right. Now, the way I have my mock draft, there's not a tackle that's really worthy of taking at 25 because a lot of them are already gone. You may have a difference of opinion than I do, but what I would recommend, the way I have the mock draft, is that what you want to do is pick 13, which is the Miami Dolphins. Okay, the Miami Dolphins said they wanted to go. They were willing to make some trades in the draft. They're wanting extra draft picks if they don't get a quarterback. If they do go for a quarterback in the draft, 13's the spot. Because whoever trades down at 13, that's a team that you could say, hey, look, where do you want to go? And the reason why I say 13, the 13th pick has a draft chart value of 1150. Okay? The Philadelphia Eagles at 25, they have a chart value of 720. But their first second round pick has a chart value of 370. All right, so I threw out a lot of numbers, so I'm going to break this down for you. 720 plus 370, that would be the first pick in the first round, pick number 25. Their first second round pick. You add those numbers together, you get 1090. All right? The 13th pick's 1150, the 14th pick's 1100. You start at 13 because that team that traded down, they may want to trade down some more depending on who it is. The Atlanta Falcons, that's a team that may definitely be interested in trading down. That's a good trade for both teams, the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles, flip-flopping, because if you go my mock draft, Andre Dillard, Greg Little, Jonah Williams, Dalton Risner, all these guys are available. Andre Dillard would be a perfect future left tackle to take over for Jason Peters. That's what you do. So my mock draft, I'm not doing trades. Greedy Williams available. You take Greedy Williams, and then you can pick an offensive tackle in the second round. Hopefully, there's one there that you like that you can develop as to be the future heir to Jason Peters. My mistake. So that's what I would recommend. However, I'm not doing trades. So the number one corner in drafts available at 25, you grab him because that's a great value, and it's for a position that maybe you really don't need, but you really can't have enough good corners, and you're counting on Darby, who's coming off of a serious injury, and Mills, who has been playing really good. I don't think that's really the guy that you're going to say, hey, this is my number one corner right here. No, you get the number one corner in Greedy Williams and consider yourself in a really good situation because the Eagles are legitimately looking at going back to another Super Bowl, and you can't have enough good corners. You cannot have enough good quality corners. So now, if you are a subscriber to Andrews Football, you already know you're one of the greatest people on planet Earth. However, if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, you're a fan of NFL mock drafts, you're a fan of NFL drafts in general, or just a fan of awesome hats, there's this little red button. Check this out. Look, it's right down here. It's a little red and white button. Bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. Wait till tomorrow, and I'll break down the 26th pick in the NFL draft. I'll see you tomorrow.